Hey cuties, welcome back to my channel. I have another grocery haul today. This is a little bit of a bigger one and I have a lot of protein sources in this haul. I've been really trying to, get a lot of protein. So yeah, I'm gonna try to give you the calorie counts and the protein content for all the items I got and some meal ideas also, the things I do with the items. I'm just going to start off by saying this is a grocery delivery. I'm back at it. It just works for me. I'm so used to it now. And I do find, like I mentioned before, that certain items they carry for the delivery service that they don't always carry in the store. So yeah, let's get started. We're going to start with produce. Got quite a few things of produce. I got some strawberries. They look really good. These are probably going to be for salads. I've been loving that Panera dressing, which I did order more. And I bought arugula. I just been loving those kind of salads. And while strawberries still look pretty decent, I'm going to keep making those salads. Here's just 2 lemons and some cilantro. I have a jalapeno in my refrigerator, so I might make some mango salsa over some fish. That's one of my favorite ways to eat fish. So we're gonna try that this week. Then over here is just some green beans. I like to buy the smaller bag, and my husband and I will just split this. And I love to make these kind of like an Asian style. I steam the green beans and then I add all the Asian flavors, some soy sauce, different kinds of things, sesame seeds. It's going to be really good. I'm not sure what protein we're having with that. Maybe the pork chops. I'm not exactly sure. That's always really delicious. It's my favorite way to make the green beans. Speaking of Asian style flavors, I got an Asian salad. I like to do this once a week or so. Just have kind of a salad kit with some chicken breasts that I seasoned, and I'm marinating them right now in some soy sauce, some vinegar, sesame oil, things like that. And my husband's going to grill it, and it's going to go over the salad, and it's perfect. Very, very easy dinner, of course. So what I usually do, let me just show you what the macros are first for a serving. They consider a serving, They consider a serving about 1 cup, but there are 3.5 servings in this bag. It's 130 calories for that cup and only 3 grams of protein because, of course, there's no chicken or anything in this. But what I'll do is I just divide it in half and we each have half the bag. So I figure out the calories and the protein and all the macros for half the salad. So it works out really good. It's a good amount. It's not too much. And it works out really well. Next up, I got just a bag of arugula. I've been kind of on a not so much interested in the romaine lettuce right now. I eat that most often. It's my favorite lettuce, but I want to change it up a little, and it goes really well with the strawberry and the Panera dressing salads that I've been making. So yeah, I'll probably have to get some more lettuce for next week. This will probably only last me a week, but that's okay. It's going to taste good. I'm going to get the most I can out of those salads while it's summer. Next, just a bag of carrots. We like to have carrots in the fridge at all times. I think I have 2 left. They're not looking so great, so I want to make sure that I restocked on that. And my favorite zucchini. These are much smaller than the last time, but I did get 2. I just cut up half the zucchini I had left for my breakfast quesadillas. If you've ever watched my channel, you know that's what I usually have in the morning, or omelets. So I have enough zucchini for a couple days, and this keeps pretty well. These are very, very fresh, so that makes me happy. Last produce item is an English cucumber. Look at the size of this thing. I can't even fit it in the frame. The last couple of times I've gotten them, they've been almost miniature, so it's like they're making up for it. This thing is huge, but I eat cucumbers almost every day, so this will be good. It's nice and fresh, nice and firm. My husband requested some cold cuts. He wanted ham and Swiss, and I did get him rolls, which are on the other side. And also, he must be feeling the fall vibes because he asked for some apple cinnamon oatmeal. So I got him 2 boxes, so he's all set for that. I won't eat this, by the way. I don't love the texture of it. I like a little kind of chewier texture with my oatmeal, and it's, of course, higher in sugar, but I love making my own oatmeal. Just the, what is it called? Old-fashioned rolled oats. It's my favorite. I add chia seeds to it. I add some sugar-free maple syrup just for the top. And I also just read that you can add protein powder because that's always my struggle, is to get some protein in the oatmeal. And I looked online to see what the protein oatmeals are like. Not enough protein and too many calories. So I'm going to try that when the weather gets a little bit cooler. I'm going to try to add some of my vanilla protein powder to it and see if it's good. That'll be a game changer for me. Next up, I got some Joseph's Pita. I used to buy this all the time. It's been a while, but if you saw my Trader Joe's haul, which was up last Thursday, and I'll put that in the link in the description so you can go look at it, but I bought some frozen falafel, so I thought this would be good to have. And these are 60 calories each, and they're pretty big. I don't know if you can tell, from my hand, but they're pretty big, and they have protein, and they taste really good. I like them. So there's 60 calories and 6 grams of protein. So I think that'll be good with the falafel. I'll add some lettuce, cucumber, tomato, some feta cheese. It's going to be yummy. I need to find some more ideas to get more protein. And I'm kind of getting burnt out on the same old things. So I am trying some new ideas, and we'll see how that goes. I needed to restock my chia seeds. I used just the last bit. I think there were 2 tablespoons left in it. I made my protein pudding, so I always put chia seeds in it. And these are pretty high in calories. It's kind of shocking. So for, let's see, 1 tablespoon, it's, can you see that? 60 calories. But there is some protein in this. Come on, focus. 3 grams of protein for 1 tablespoon. So yeah, just needed a restock on that. And then another restock. I buy chomps. I just buy 2 at a time. I think I just had the last one yesterday. So it does last me the 2 weeks until I order again. So yeah, these are 100 calories and 10 grams of protein, and they taste good. They're not greasy like some of the meat sticks. And it's a good little add-on if I'm having a snack plate for lunch or just a little snack with some protein. It's perfect. I bought just some Crystal Light for my water. I don't always use this, but once in a while you just need something a little different than just plain water. So I like to keep these on hand, and I don't really like too many of the other flavors. So I always just get the plain lemonade. Now we're on to the meat, and I just got a flank steak. I haven't bought this in a really long time, except when I bought this a couple weeks ago. It kind of reminded my husband and I that we really enjoy it. It's really, really tasty. I made fajitas, and then we had leftovers for a salad. Absolutely delicious. So yeah, I bought some again. This will, last a couple of meals for us, but it is so good. He puts it on the grill. Oh, it's just so tasty. And for only 4 ounces of this, it's 24 grams of protein and 180 calories. I think that's pretty darn good. Another restock, I've told you guys before, I stopped buying the chicken cutlets from Costco, and I think I mentioned, I think they stopped carrying them, but they were getting some weird kind of texture, and they were big, and I didn't like them anymore. So I do pay a little extra to have these. These are individually wrapped. There's usually only 5. Sometimes you get a bonus 6th one, but I don't make it too often. Sometimes it's just for me, honestly, but it's good to have. Of course, it's just plain. I don't like the seasoned ones. And let's see how much. It's about 130 calories per chicken cutlet, and it's 31 grams of protein. Another amazing source of protein. And then, as always, the ground turkey, I buy it almost every time I order. For various things, I like to make a tomato sauce, which I actually just did, I think it was last Tuesday. And the ground turkey, I add zucchini to it to bulk it up, and then I have it with protein pasta. Really, really delicious. It's my favorite, and I always buy it. I also make chili, turkey chili. I've made turkey meatloaf, which is absolutely one of our favorite. Not quite ready for the meatloaf yet, but it's just my favorite. And I did get the thick cut pork chops. I didn't realize how thick they were going to be. They didn't have the ones that I like that come like 3 in a package. These are quite large, so I'm either going to stuff them with something, or I'll have my husband kind of split them down the middle and we'll share one. But yeah, these are just, pork chops, boneless. I had to get some more of my favorite Mission Carb Balance tortillas. I think I've mentioned before, my husband gets them for me in Costco. Such a better deal, but he's not going anytime soon. So I bought 2. They were on sale actually. And I just keep them in my freezer and they defrost just fine. So I always like to have these. They are 70 calories each, 6 grams of protein, and 17 grams of fiber. So these are my favorite. Hopefully they will never stop making these, but they're tasty. They don't taste weird, just delicious. And another hubby item, he asked for some rolls like I mentioned with the cold cuts that he's having. I restocked on the Panera dressing while they still have it. It's 25 calories for 2 tablespoons, and it just has a really nice flavor. It's a little bit on the sweet side, so it tastes really good with the strawberries, or I've put peaches in. I do all kinds of things, and I love it. Another restock, I always have these in my refrigerator. I keep them in the fridge, usually for salads, or sometimes I will put them on my oatmeal, but I didn't realize that they actually have some protein. So of course I had to reorder them. So it's 9 grams of protein for 1/4 cup and 170 calories. I think that's pretty good. I don't know that I would ever eat 1/4 cup. If I had the calories, I would, because the protein is so good and they're so tasty. But yeah, very good. Sometimes I have less, most of the time. But yeah, I love these. And about once or twice a week, I drink a Celsius for some energy before my workout. I didn't realize this is one that my husband gets me from Costco again in the case. He's been drinking these lately too, but I thought it was a new flavor. They must have substituted it. This flavor, the watermelon, is so tasty, but it doesn't come in the case from Costco. So I just kind of splurged and bought one for myself. They're only 10 calories and they're just a good boost when you're doing a workout. And they don't add a lot of calories to your day. More protein. So this is what I use for my protein pudding that I do with the pistachio pudding. I actually made some this morning, so I'm glad I got one to refill. I don't think I've ever really drank this as a drink, but yeah, it's delicious with the pistachio pudding. It adds 26 grams of protein. Well, actually 13, because I make 2 servings of pudding from one container. But yeah, it's 170 calories for the whole bottle. So yeah, it's perfect. And it's tasty. It doesn't have a terrible aftertaste. Then, as I've mentioned before, my husband makes a smoothie almost every morning, and he likes to put some kind of juice in it. I just happened to see this one. Honestly, he'll drink any juice. He is a juice guy. So this was on sale, so it's what I got him. Look at all this protein. I mean, I think I mentioned it last time I showed a grocery haul. I'm just trying to get in that protein. So let's get started. Okay, this was on sale. I don't know that I've ever had it. I'm not the biggest fan of the Light and Fit but this was 80 calories. It has 12 grams of protein, and I thought this flavor sounded interesting, raspberry chocolate. So we'll see. It might be a good dessert, and I'll get 12 grams of protein. So we're going to try it. And then last time I went grocery shopping or placed an order, I got these, and I wasn't sure I was going to like it. I really don't mind cottage cheese, but I didn't know how the fruit was going to be. Oh my goodness, these are good. I'm so glad they had them again because I know Good Culture is a very popular cottage cheese, so I was happy to see they had them again. So yeah, and they're low in sugar. So let's look at the macros. They are, come on, focus. Well, I'll just read it to you. It's 100 calories for the container, and it's 15 grams of protein. And like I said, they taste really, really good. Now, when I ate it last week, I just put a little dollop of Ready Whip on it and had it for dessert. It was really, really good. I also got the strawberry flavor. I think the pineapple's my favorite, but the strawberry is still pretty good. And again, just a really good source of protein. I could have it as a snack or a dessert. It was really, really tasty. I did get a container of the plain, only because they, like I said, they hardly ever have the Good Culture. It was on sale and they had it in stock. So I just bought it just to have. I use cottage cheese mostly in my eggs, but I do, of course, enjoy these for my dessert. But yeah, sometimes I'll just kind of season it up with a little sweetener and cinnamon. That's good too. So I just bought it because they had it. And you're probably thinking, more cottage cheese? Again, I don't want to run out. So, and I like Daisy. Daisy's my favorite. I'm also going to be trying to add it to more things because of the protein content besides my eggs. So I bought the bigger container. And let's see what the macros are for this one. So a half a cup is 90 calories and 13 grams of protein. And then more protein. I bought these last time. I bought one because I wasn't sure because I've had these before and I didn't like them. So my tastes probably have changed. I didn't mind them this time. What I used it for was in my protein shake. I made kind of a mango lassi type of protein shake, and I'll link that. I made a short with it. This tasted so delicious. With the protein powder and the mangoes, it was so good. And just this container is 15 grams of protein. I think it's 90 calories. Yeah, 90 calories. Again, a really good flavor. I'd probably only use it in my protein shake, but you never know if I want a little, treat or something and I don't know what else to have. But yeah, there we go. And more protein. So I needed some more yogurt. This is definitely a better deal at Costco. Again, my husband always gets me the big one. This is not even the biggest that they have, the one that was in Costco, the biggest one they have in my grocery store. But it's such a better deal as far as cost. So for 3/4 of a cup, it's 90 calories and not 100, 18 grams of protein. Again, I can put it in my protein shakes. I do enjoy this flavored with different things. I flavor it up with pudding. I flavor it up with just a little bit of sugar-free maple syrup and some pecans. That's actually my favorite way. But I try to limit the sugar-free maple syrup. But yeah, it's just so good. And lately I've been making like a ranch dip. I use the ranch powder and a little bit of this, some veggies. It's been really, really good. It's kind of been a little obsession right now because I need the protein and it's a great thing to have as a snack or part of my little snack plate for lunch. It's perfect. Okay, I think this is the last of the protein. Just some egg whites. I buy them all the time. I don't want to run out because I've been actually using a little bit more in my quesadillas and my omelets. So I didn't want to run out. Again, this was on sale, I think. So I got just another container. And then if you know, you know, my favorite tzatziki. For 2 tablespoons, it's 35 calories and 2 grams of protein. But again, it's just so delicious. And for 35 calories, 2 tablespoons is a perfect amount. I use it as a dip for vegetables. I use it to dip my quesadillas in the morning. A bit of garlic in the morning, but that's okay. It's just so good. And I always get nervous that they might not have it. I think one time they didn't have it and they substituted some kind of spinach dip. Oh, it was like I have a little flashback of that. But so far, let's knock on something. So far, so good. They've been having it every time I order it. Okay, last item is some light sour cream. Just a refill, I have a little bit of it left in my fridge. Sometimes I'll dollop this on if I make chili, or I have it mixed with some salsa for my quesadillas. And it's 35 calories for 2 tablespoons and 2 grams of protein. And I enjoy the Daisy Light. I do tell them they can substitute other things, but again, knock on the counter. They've never done that, which I'm glad, because I do like the Daisy. That is my grocery haul. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love sharing the ideas of what I use these foods for. Sometimes I have new items, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's like staples that I use all the time. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And check out the links in the description for the Trader Joe's haul and that smoothie that I made. Have a great day, everyone.